Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dota Yoshi, bringing to you another Dota 2 presentation. Today, on the Cybergamer Ladder, we have Yellow Solid Mid, currently sitting 18th, challenging Dynasty for their 16th position. So far, on Dynasty, we have the lifesteal being picked up, with the Nyx Assassin and the PL being banned out. Over on Yellow Solid Mid, we have Magnus, with the Lone Druid and Batrider being banned out. They do pick up that Bane. Bane's always a fantastic pick against that lifestealer because of that Fiend script. You'll see the Shadow Demon, and most likely a Lina or a Leshrac being followed up with that. Usually, whenever you pick up a Shadow Demon, you want a follow support stun to go with that combination. And lifestealer, Shadow Demon, and another stunner, usually a Lina or a Leshrac, is beyond deadly, to put it the nicest way possible. It's a harsh lane to go against. It's a very strong, aggressive killing lane. You'll even want to put that up against their tri lane because you'll destroy it unless there's a Koddle just destroying your Shadow Demon and your fellow support, or you put it against their offlaner and just destroy that offlaner, push your tower fast, and then just keep going. Force the opposition to come to you. They're a really aggressive, it's an aggressive tri lane, and I really hope to see it run aggressively. They've also got fantastic smoke potential. Smoke up, rotate mid, and then win mid lane for your hero and for your team. So we're just waiting on them, deciding which hero they want a combination or combo with that Shadow Demon, and the Lina is picked up. Now over on Yellow Solid Mid, we got the Magnus picked up, fantastic teamfight potential. The Darkseer is still left in the pool, so we could see an offlane Darkseer with the Vacuum helping that Magnus out for that reverse polarity. Because we can have the... Or they might want to run the Magnus on that bottom lane, have their own middle lane hero. There's still a Queen of Pain up and running, there's a Puck, two fantastic mid heroes, and they pick up Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter hits hard, he hits fast, and that cooldown is fantastic in combination with that RP. So, we see the Faceless Void being banned out by Dynasty. I'm not too sure that Yellow Solid Mid would have picked up that Faceless Void. It's always one of those situational pickups of Faceless Void, and it can always come out no matter when, but I still don't think I would have seen it thrown out in this game. We see the SS being banned out onto Yellow Solid Mid. They're probably going to be looking at ban out these mid heroes. Yeah, they're going to be looking to ban out these mid heroes, run that Magnus mid lane, and give him an easy mid lane to go against. Because Storm Spirit's a pain, Puck, great fighting potential. We might even see a Quap being banned out next. Or they might first... they don't have first pick, sorry. Dynasty has first pick. So we might see the... I'm presuming the Quap will be banned out next by Yellow Solid Mid. On Dynasty, we do have Faceless Void, Nature's Prophet being banned out, so they're trying to get rid of those great one-on-one fighting heroes and good split pushing by Nature's Prophet. I don't know if Yellow Solid Mid would have went that Nature's Prophet, but that's something Dynasty don't want to fight against. They have the Lifestealer, so they're going to be looking to group up and pick off these heroes. With that Nature's Prophet, they would be able to catch them off guard, especially with these three rotating, or even just these two. They'd be able to rotate around the map from this Nature's Prophet and be able to pick off those kills. So the Leshrac will be banned out, trying to stop the combination with Bane. So we most likely will see a Gyrocopter being picked up. They do pick off that Queen of Pain, so they were going for those three main mid heroes to try and give Magnus the best farm possible and the best heroes to go against. And the Templar Assassin's picked up by Dynasty. She can play a very good game, or she can play a very bad game, depending on her start of the game. Magnus shouldn't have too much of a hard time playing against the Templar Assassin. I mean, those Psyblades, they are a pain to deal with, and the way they work is once it hits a creep, the reflection from back of that goes through armor, so it ignores armor, which is annoying beyond belief, because it's basically true damage. Yeah, it's pure damage. So, it's such a pain to deal with. But with Magnus, he shouldn't do too bad against that. He won't get any kills on Templar Assassin unless Templar Assassin plays really over aggressive or disconnects. I can't see a kill being killed onto this Templar Assassin, but Magnus should be able to get that farm up, get his arcane boots up and that blink dag in a reasonable time. And we see the Keeper of the Light being picked up as that final support hero on the side of yellow solo mid. So they're going to be trying to look to counter and harass these two supports down, because these two will be looking to go aggressive with the lifesteal doing his own thing. If the Coddle can get good illuminates off on these two heroes, they've got low health pools, and they're gonna have to play very defensively. They won't be able to look for those attacks, so they can't come in and just play over the top, I'm gonna kill you kind of thing. So it's going to be an interesting tri-lane. The Coddle, Gyrocopter, Bane up against this Lifestealer, Shadow Demon, and Lina, if they manage to tri-lane against each other. We still have a few good solid offlane pickups by either side. I mean, the Darkseer is still in the lineup. We got a Windrunner, which you don't see too much. I want to see a lot more though. I love her. And we see the Clockwork. I was about to get to you. Clockwork is flavor of the month, or the last few months I should say. He's a fantastic hero. Those cogs, they're the most worst things to deal with. You get hit by them, you take damage, you lose mana, and you're screwed. It's only for 50 mana, so it does a lot. It's a pain to deal with. You try and dive him, you're gonna get pushed back. Gyrocopter tries to go on him, pushed back. Bane tries to get close enough to throw any of his abilities off, cogs. Magnus comes to try and skewer in, he'll probably get hit by the cogs at the end of that skewer. Cogs is such a fantastic ability, great control, and it's a great saving and initiation tool with that hookshot combined. So on the side of yellow solo mid, we will be looking at our final carry role, depending on how they want to go with this carry. I'm not too sure what they could pick up here. They could go for the Lone Druid for their offlane, so they do need an offlane position. So we could see the Lone Druid being picked out, so they have those two carry potentials, and they also have an offlaner. Or they're gonna play it a bit differently. I'm not too sure. It really comes down to how they want to run this lane. I mean, I'm looking forward to that Lone Druid pickup, because I can't really see too many other heroes being able to play that offlane position too well. We might see a Bounty Hunter. We haven't seen him for quite a while in competitive. You see him once every now and then, but I can't use it works too well. They do pick up the Darkseer for that offlane, so they're going to put all their eggs into that one basket with Gyrocopter. If he gets picked off once or twice early game, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, as Dynasty do have both the Lifesteal and the Lina. Lifesteal, you can't see him falling early in the game unless he's completely out of position, and that 3 seconds of rage? Yeah, 3 seconds of rage doesn't save your rear at the start. But usually it does. It's usually more than enough to get out and have your supports come around and be those human shields that they should be. Human and fiend shields. Then we just see the heroes start picking up those kills. If we do look into the late game, it all comes down to the farm. Gyrocopter versus Lifesteal and Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin, if she gets her fast blink dagger, if she decides to go that route, which I believe she would, she doesn't have too much other mobility moves. Like if you had a Darkseer on your side, you wouldn't need to pick up that blink dagger. However, they don't have that Darkseer. So look to see a relatively fast blink come out by this Templar Assassin, and he will be able to pick off probably the few support heroes of yellow solo mid when they do want to go charging against him. So to introduce the teams on that captaincy role for Dynasty, we have Boomba playing that Shadow Demon. On his follow support, Big Steve playing that Lina. On that mid role, we'll have Nullo Pointer playing that Templar Assassin. On that Lifesteal, we have Toplin. And finally, on that beautiful Cogs, X-Mode X. I'm going to call you Mod. Just Mod. It's a bit easier for me, because I probably botched your name. And over on yellow solo mid, we will most likely, I'm going to guess Roidsy will be playing that Coddle. And then we'll have any V on that Bane. Navati will be playing the Magnus. Wandwalk playing on that Gyrocopter. And finally, Joe playing on that Darkseer. And we got a bit of drone over the map. Maybe they want to come over here and gank early, or they just wanted to draw. And of course, there's always one. Always one. Yeah. Damn it, people. Damn it, Lena. You shouldn't be thinking about those stuffs. Purple, he always wants the penis. Or the D. He always wants the D. I'm gonna say the D. It's more friendly that way. So now we just wait for the reconnection of the DC'd heroes. But speaking of the lane so far, if we do have that Lifestealer, Lina, and that Shadow Demon combo, these two have to play extremely aggressive. If they want to win this game early, or start a snowball effect, these two need to play aggressive. We see a good smoke come out, taking off that Magnus early game. Magnus is going to be very harshly hurt, because once he hits level 6, he picks up a TP scroll, and he'll be able to TP in at any moment, and be able to turn a fight. If you can try and delay any farm for that Magnus at the start of the game, he's going to be very, very, very screwed, to put it simply. It's Clockwork. He should be able to hold off his lane. Going up against the Gyrocopter, Coddle, and Bane. I mean, he shouldn't be too bad as long as he plays defensively. He's got Cogs. Can't see him dying anytime soon. Darkseer, he will be up against either the Tri-Lane, or if it's Darkseer against the Clockwork, that's going to be interesting for both of them. Clockwork's going to be a pain. Darkseer's going to be a pain. There'll just be pains everywhere. Mostly in the arse, but, you know. So, we're still waiting for the reconnection. Gyrocopter, he'll be wanting as much farm as he can get. If he can get an early kill, he's going to start to get out of control. But then the same could be said with the Lifestealer. I mean, I would like to see an early group up and push by Yellow Submarine. Yellow Solo Mid. Why did I say Yellow Submarine? I apologize, guys. But for Yellow Solo Mid, the group up and push style will be fantastic for them. They have the Darkseer Vacuum, they have the cooldown, they have the RP, they have the Illuminate, and then on the Bane, it's just Bane, but he helps. So, they've got a good 5-man team, and they can easily take it to this 5-man team of Dynasty. They won't be able to do too much. They don't have a lot of AoE, they have 1. 0.5, 0.7. So, that's all they really have. So if I would like to see the early game group up. They'd be able to start getting these towers down pretty fast. The only problem with that is if they group up too hard and they stick to that and they don't get any towers fast, the XP and gold will rise on these two heroes. They will be able to farm in their lanes. They will have all that XP to themselves and be able to be uncontested. So it does come down to how Yellow Dynasty. Oh, I'm so bad with names. I apologize, Yellow Solo Mid and Dynasty. So it does come down to how they want to run their style of game at the moment. So in my opinion, it's up to Yellow Solo Mid to make this game. They either win it or lose it, depending on Yellow Solo Mid. Dynasty just have to play their roles fine, which is aggressive, supports, and farm for the rest of them. So, shouldn't be too bad. And we may have a little death, so we may have to say a few words for the death of... Who is actually gone? Rhodesy. Where is Rhodesy? I've got him on my... Yeah, he's offline on Steam. So, something's happened to him. Something not quite useful. It's quite disappointing, because I'm starting to run out of ideas to talk about. This is usually my entire content for the first minute of the game at least, before there's some contact between teams. But now I've expelled it all within the last 3 minutes of talking. I've come down to just saying absolute... I want to say bollocks, but I'm not British, but I'm going to say bollocks anyway. Bollocks. So now we just wait. And wait. And I browse other people on my Steam's friends list. And then I wait some more. I should play music through my microphone in-game for you if anyone's watching through the client. But well, I can't, so anyone who's watching this as a VOD, you're gonna get some music for a bit. So I hope you enjoy as I take a little break and have a little drink. So we do have Lifeline Roidsy. Just waiting for him to reconnect into the game. Just gotta keep this music playing a bit for those YouTubers if you're for some reason watching me on YouTube. And I thank you very much for watching me on YouTube. It does mean a lot to me. And now to stop my music, and here we go. The game is about to resume. Good guys, Dynasty waiting for it, being quite patient, being able to drain their main vein in the meanwhile. Now we will be seeing the game get set off, and I will be getting beeped out by my phone. Why couldn't you have happened earlier? Don't even know what that's for. And it's just gonna keep going on me. Apparently someone's got a photo of me, those stalkers. And I'll introduce the teams one more time, just for the sake of we've been waiting around for 5 to 10 minutes. So we do have Puma, the captain of Dynasty, being played on that Shadow Demon, followed by his friendly counterpart Lena, partner in crime, who will be played by Big Steve. Mid-roll, Temple Assassin will be played by Nolo Pointer, Lifestealer will be played by Toplin, and finally, on Cogs, will be Mud. On Cogs, Clockwork, not Cogs. The captaincy, as I called it earlier. I did call it, didn't I? Roidsy will be playing on that Coddle. Bane will be played by Annie V. Navati, mid-roll Magnus, will be played by Navati. Their carry hero, all the eggs in the one basket hero, will be Wonderwalk. And finally, we have Joe, being played on that Darkseer, and we've got a smoke gank here. They might look around and wrap around and get a very early kill. Might. Are they? No, they were hoping they'd find someone around here warding. They're not going to find it. So, unfortunately, that's a wasted smoke for them. It was a good try. It would have been a great pick-off if they did find it. And I never noticed there was a bird there. Bird, look back this way. Scumbag. There we go. Kinda cute.
The battle begins.
We do see wards starting to be placed. We got a regen down bottom. Darkseer's gonna check that out, see what it is. Might pick it up, might save it for a bit later, But then Dynasty do know it's down here, so Tempest has to come down and rotate and pick it up whenever she wants. So it's probably a good idea. I would have probably rather Iron Shell popped and then picking up that regen. Would probably be a bit better. So we do have the aggressive tri-lane against this Darkseer. Darkseer should be pretty fine. I mean, you can see him. He doesn't have any wards, but he should know they're down here. He's not going to get any farm. Most likely we'll see him rotate at the start. Oh, we got open wounds. We got a dead Darkseer here. He's got no surge. So, see a disruption. Light strike away, come find out afterwards. It's got him just hit. And now we're going to see a dead Darkseer. Another Iron Shell out. Some body blocking. We don't have another disruption. I think you've got to dive in. They need a few more attacks. They're not going to get it. That's unfortunate. That honestly should have been a dead Darkseer. Shadow Demon's almost going to die to these creeps and tower. They're still chasing him down. But, Darkseer will just get out of there. He's got to pop that self. He's going to still stay down here, see what else he can pick up off this lane. He's going to get this wave, so he's going to hit at least level 2, which is going to be nice. Get that surge up and running. So if another attempt like that happens, he will be pretty fine. Up at top lane here, we have Clockwork. Clockwork will be trying to get as much as he can. They are doing a bit of pulling. Kodo's got that Alpha Wolf in there, so every creep's going to die there. So they're going to be pretty happy about that. And then the rest of these creeps will die in the tower. They do have a lane ward here. They should be able to see to about there, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? Yes, I'm purely mistaken. Look at that, I'm completely wrong. So it's a nice ward there. They'll be able to see any TP support, any rotation coming up through here. So far, the only action we'll probably see is if this Darkseer gets out of position like he wants to be, or mid lane. And speaking of mid lane, we have Magnus, 7 kills against Templar Assassins, 5. So, not too big, but it could be signs of more to come. We have Shadow Demon walking around. He's got to pick up that haste. They're going to try and find this this Darkseer. He's not going to expect it. Not going to throw out the disruption. He's just scaring him off. So, not too much happening there. We got a random few creeps coming out here, stunning everything, and then going back in. They're going to try and pull it back out there, and they should be able to get this. So there'll be a nice creep pull in. Yes, they're going to get it. But if these creeps come in by the Clockwork blocking them, and it's not going to happen. So if Clockwork did not block those creeps, they would have been here, and he would have been able to get XP. But now, because he did block those creeps, Cotter was able to get that pull off pretty uncontested. And now they've just got to get a few more XP onto these supports from these neutral creeps. But the biggest problem is, it's going to be a double wave for Clockwork. Clockwork's going to be able to get to, I would say, level 3 of these 2 waves. So he'll be the same level as these supports after this wave. He's going to be pretty happy about that. Pushes Bane away. He's going to get Nightmared up. We don't have a rocket yet. Illuminate comes flying through. Rocket Barrage is going to be able to chase him down. They're going to go onto this. He pops his Self. Self gets instantly cancelled. And First Blood goes to Bane. So Bane gets that First Blood. And now Dynasty are going to counter-react to this. He's going to try and pop that Surge if they get a disruption off. Light Strike Ray is going to come flying down. We're going to see an Open Wounds afterwards, but the Open Wounds will get instantly taken off by the Surge. Surge overrides that, and he's going to get out of there. So, and they're taking a lot of damage to this Iron Shell creep. And then a second one comes out. They're going to have to be very careful. They might die from these Iron Shell creeps. So, Darkseer is effectively winning a 3v1 lane right now. And Clockwork does die up top to these heroes. So, they're going to be quite happy about that. Gyrocopter's sitting 18 for 5. So he's 1500 net worth at the moment, sitting 300 higher than his counterpart in the other lane, Lifestealer. And top tier 1 tower, 4-minute tower. It's expected of these guys because a Clockwork cannot do too much against this. They've got great pushing, they've got a very great chase, and even more pushing with this flat cannon. And we have Magnus, he's looking to do something, and then he's gonna show himself. So they know he's here now. So there's not much he's going to be able to do. He doesn't even have reverse polarity up. He's got double damage. He wants to do something, but he's not going to be able to. And now he's just given time for TA to start racking in the levels, start picking up her farm again, because she was drastically losing towards this Magnus, and I swear I had sounds turned off. Yeah, I do. Why did she play to us? Anyway, we do have Templar Assassin was listening to this Magnus. Magnus TCP backs and he's able to pick up most of that lane. So he's not too far behind, he's still a level behind, but he should be able to catch that back up pretty fast. He does have 4 more creep kills than the Templar Assassin. That just shows you how mid's going. Magnus had time to roam away, come back, and still pick up those creep kills to continue. And we see Lifesteal, he's going to be going for a Midas. He picks up the Gloves of Fast Haste. He could also be going for his Treads, or even Armlet, but usually if you see a Gloves of Haste coming at this time, it's... that's unfortunate. So, Darkseer does have enough to surge. He doesn't have an Iron Ring yet. He's Iron... Soul Ring. Iron Ring. Oh, sorry guys, I was thinking of the Iron Throne from Throne of Games, because everyone loves Throne of Games, right? Right? We do have a DC by Vroidsy. Having a little bit of problems here. Can I use ping? I can use ping. The ping, yeah, everyone's fine on ping. Vroidsy actually sitting on the lowest ping. So it's a bit, it's strange that the game does this to you. So we do see those treads being picked up already on the gyrocopter, and he's got his bracer coming, so he'll be working towards those drums, quite a fast drums. He's not going to go for that early Shadow Blade, as you do see some gyrocopters do, especially since you have that free farm on top lane. But Dynasty are about to jump on Joe. Joe, you're about to become a cup of Joe. Blood. Cup of blood. So he's going to come out, going to see the no Light Striker away. What is this? That's...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It was a good solid 200 units? I don't know. I wish there was a rule sometimes. But that was... I don't know. Luna was so far behind. I mean, Shadow Demon was rotating, and he just... took his time. So... it's unfortunate for Dynasty. They could have found their first kill there onto the Darkseer, but they're not going to find it. We're going to see Magnus come down, pick up that invis. He's going to turn back, might pop it, and then rotate back down to come down and help out his Darkseer. Because he does have that RP up and running now. He's coming back mid to try and get whatever. He's going to miss out on one creep, but should be able to get the rest. He's not going to hit level 7 off these creeps though. So that 1 denied creep is not going to allow him to hit level 7 yet. So he's not going to have that level 4 in Shockwave. Look at the net worth. Gyrocopter sitting pretty on 2,600.
Bottom is missing.
Apparently, Lena just wants to yell at me that bottom's missing. Fine, be like that, Lena. See a disruption coming in mid, saving Tiezo. She doesn't have enough for the fraction, and he misses the Shockwave. Oh, that's disappointing. He could have picked up that kill, even against the Shadow Demon, but he misses it. And Templar Assassin will salve up. We hear a TP coming by Clockwork, so I guess he does do both economic damage, being able to pop off that salve, and make that Clockwork jump in. Now Shadow Demon's rotating back to base. So that's a lot of farm they're missing out on. And Gyrocopter is able to just continue free farming up top. He's got his drums very, very close to his drums. 500 gold off his drums. Bane's looking to rotate bottom. Not currently level 6. We'll be looking to ward, because they do need a ward. They don't think Dynasty would have seen that, because I think that's the vision of that ward down there. So he was just out of range. And we do hear Cogs coming out. Got a miss on Joe. Joe's got a soul ring if he needs to run away. And if V's also down here to throw that nightmare out if anything does decide to happen to him. Lifestealer is playing with fire on this amount of health. Anytime you could have a pop in by Magnus and kill you. Even a Gyrocopter, just rocket. Even though that will be dispelled, but the cooldown could come when you're not watching and that could kill you.
Middle tower is under attack.
Brain sap, that's 160. Not going to be enough to kill him at the moment. But he's got to be extremely careful. He's maybe trying to bait this out, but he's only got a Darkseer here. He's got a Gyrocopter. So they're gonna, the Yellow Soul mid are going to rotate bottom. They're going to start trying to push down this tower here. They're going to force Lifesteal to go back now. Lifesteal doesn't have his Gloves of Haste. Not Gloves of Haste. Okay, he's not going for the minus. He went for those power treads. He could have had his minus in about 9 to 10 minutes. And that would have been average timing, but it still would have been effective the way this game's going. And the way his XP and gold isn't too great, especially for being in that tri-lane. So that Midas would have helped him quite a lot. but he went for his treads instead, and we'll see how that pans out for him later on in the game. If he does fall behind, I mean, he's already a K behind both for the mid hero and the gyrocopter on yellow solo mid, so it shows you he's already quite far behind, and that Midas could have helped him catch back up in terms of farm, XP, and that gold. And we see a great RP on 3, Shockwave, cooldown, and that's dead 3. Fantastic RP. Caught that at the last second. That was Navati showing Magnus for all it's worth. Fantastic RP. Now we've got a dead tower. And yeah, oh, that's not what you want to see this early into the game. Second tower's going to go down. They're going to rotate mid, and this is what yellow solo mid. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yellow solo mid. That's what they need to do this game. Push up early, get these towers fast. They have the AoE damage. They have the group up. They have the team fight potential. Dynasty, their Lena and their Shadow Demon. They weren't aggressive enough. They couldn't find the kill on the docks here. In my opinion, they should have smoked up, rotated mid, and find a kill or two. But because of that, I think they're falling behind. Cooldown's going to be used. It's going to miss on one. It'll hit the lifesteal the second time. Duxie's going to TP out of, run away. We'll see the TP by gyrocopter. Picks up his drums. Still got an extra 100 gold to spare. So he's quite happy with his farm at the moment. He's more than happy. And Magnus, he's over the moon. That RP of his was brilliant. And he just spent some on consumables. There we go. 2 Portal Scrolls. So Dynasty, what they need to do is try and spread yellow solo mid out. It's the only way they'll be able to win this game at the moment, because yellow solo mid have the team fight potential. They're going to rotate mid with a Shadow Demon only here. Do they have TPs on the other heroes? No one on the side of Dynasty have TPs, so this tower is theoretically dead. If they've been paying attention, they should know that there's no TPs up on the side of Dynasty, and this tower almost gets denied by the Shadow Demon, but it will fall to yellow solo mid. It's going to help them even further extend that gold lead that they are ahead. Now gyrocopter, free farming up top. We have a rotation of the lifesteal, not know where to go in the jungle. He's kind of confused. We have Lena that's by herself walking around. So this shows yellow solo mid. They've been caught off guard by this group up by yellow solo mid. Their Dynasty are struggling. They've now got to try and group up as 5 themselves, because they do see 2 down bottom. If they should see they both have TPs, they should be presuming that they can come in at any time. And you do see the Bane start coming in. So Bane's going to come in. The Illuminate's been channeled. That's just going to cancel that. Now they're going to rotate top. There is a ward by yellow solo mid, and just going to see gyrocopter back. And he's got something going on in his crew. He's got his Ogre Club, so he's going for that. And a TP. So he's going for that BKB, fast BKB. Gets that BKB up. There's nothing going to be able to do to him. No disruption, no stun, no Laguna Blade. Coco can still come in there, but gyrocopter's going for the right build. He's going for that safe build, and he's ahead by a mile. If you go ahead, get that BKB, and you'll stay ahead. If you got something like a high damaged item, you could get picked off and you could lose your entire lead, but he's going for that safe route. So we do see the supports of yellow solo mid playing very aggressive. We've got a TP coming in by this lifesteal. They're going to try and find him out. There is 3. They've got an RP up and ready and waiting. He's not kind of level 9. I mean, yeah, he's not 9 yet. But who needs level 9 when you have RP? That's my hero level. Hero level. And we might see Blinking. He's got his blink. He's going to skewer Shockwave. He's going to miss the Shockwave, but he misses that stun. And now he's trapped. He RPs. He gets one. He's still stuck. He's still stuck. He can't get out. He's going to fall to the clockwork. And now we'll see a massive overextension. We've got a Fiend's Grip coming out, but Bane, you're gone, buddy. Illuminate come flying through. The Illuminate picks off 2 with the Dark Scissors. With Dark Scissors Illusions. That's fantastic. Now we've got the Body Block trying to come out. He's going to Nightmare himself to try and deny him, but it gets dispelled, and he does fall. Now we need to see TP. TP. He's got to sneak through. He's out. He needs to TP or he will die. He's got an open wounds up. TP. TP. He's got a TP. He's got 2, 1, and he's gone. Great TP. Well, that Shockwave is not going to come out in time. Once again, I'm not too sure about this Lena build. Having a Fearish Soul instead of continually leveling up your Dragon Slave. I mean, it's better to have your burst damage out. And even also with this, you'd be better off leveling your Dragon Slave over your Light Structure Array. Because if you watch there, your stun duration does not go up over levels. And it's got a lower... No, it's got the same damage. Wait, no. Well, for the first 3 levels, Dragon Slave is higher damage output. So that would have been better off for the Lena. She'd be doing more damage at the moment than what she currently is. So, great play so far by Yellow Solo mid. I can't see too much for Dynasty at the moment. They're going to have to keep trying to split push, but at the moment, Gyrocopter's split pushing them. Yellow Solo mid took it to him, was almost a complete over-aggression down here, and then just got turned around. That Illuminate, that level 3 Illuminate, just ripped through Dynasty. It shredded him like a piece of paper, and he picked up a kill. Darkseid got the other kill, and that just took 2 people out of the fight straight away. That was a 2v2, which it should have been 4v2. But playing a Navati, doing fantastic on these RPs. It did get way aggressive there, but I don't know. He was hoping to catch someone out. He didn't think all the other heroes were too close down here. They thought they might have been farming on another lane. Rhodesy playing a fantastic coddle with those Illuminates. Always hidden. We hear a hookshot missing, and the Infest is not going to be able to... Hookshot Infest is not going to be able to take off. Gyrocopter still farming up. He's now 5.8k. He's getting some big items on him. He'll have his Ogre Cob. Oh, he's got his Ogre Cob. He'll have his Mithril Hammer very shortly. Zeus ulti. Ward has just been pinged, so they know there's a ward up here now. So that shouldn't stay around for too long. However, do they have any counter wards for it? No, they do not. Shadow Demon's trying to save up for those arcane boots. He won't be buying those counter wards. Get this vision off the cliff. Lena, she does have enough. She wants to get those counter wards. They do know something's up here, but it's up to her if she wants to counter ward it or not. Or they can just avoid this area completely. Clockwork's going to be walking in, and Yellow Solo mid do know this rotation's coming. They got Darkseid down here. He'll be rotating in. Magnus is watching. Gyrocopter's still farming off in his own little world. Who needs Gyrocopter? GPM at 375. Where's my XP per minute? No, hero level, there we are. Gyrocopter sitting on level 11, he's got cooldown level 2 now. Templar Assassin, level 10 with that Magnus. Lifesteal at 8. With the Bane and the Darkseid. You don't want to see a lifesteal at 8. I still reckon he would have been better picking up that Midas at the 9-10 minute mark. Getting that fairly average time in Midas. Because then his farm wouldn't be as effective as it... Wouldn't be as effective as it is at the moment. Nightmare comes out. And now, Bane's just gotta run. It's just been a pain. So, if this Lifestealer had his Midas out at the early game, pick off a creep, boom, there's about 500-600 XP there for you from the Midas. Coddle theoretically kills off that poor Ursa. Look at that Ursa does. And he'd still be able to try and keep up with his levels and at least get some gold. But now he's gonna waste 135 TP to do that. While the rest of his team just come in with him. So, see a hookshot Infest coming in. Magnus is just going to skewer out. He's going to jump in. He might RP these two. He's not going to RP them, so he's just going to give them away. Cooldowns can find out. Fiend's Grip onto that. Disruption comes out, so the Fiend's Grip's going to be cancelled. We're going to see almost a death of the lifesteal. Clockwork does fall. Templar Assassin's behind. He's going to start ripping up anything he can from behind. He doesn't have much damage. He's only got boots, so he's not doing anywhere near amount of damage. We hear the Laguna player come flying out. He's got to pick off that Magnus. Magnus does buy back. He hasn't used his first parry. We're going to see a Lunate come fly through. It will pick off one. Almost picks off two. Darkseid's going to run in. He's going to try and find it. He's almost got his... He's going to get disrupted. They need 2 more kills. Coddle doesn't have enough to illuminate. We've got a TP coming back in by the Clockwork. And now this bottom tower will fall. So that was a 3 or a 4 for 1 trade in favour of Solo mid. And if we look at the gold graph... Yeah, that's about all I want to say about that. And the XP graph is 8k advantage of your Solo mid. They've taken control of this map. They have aggressive wards. They can see any single rotation coming out by Dynasty. They own this map. It's their game to lose. There's not much I can see Dynasty being able to do to turn this back around at the moment. As you saw in that last fight, Templar Assassin was doing no damage. She's only got power trades at 19 minutes. So, she's doing no damage. And she's only level 10, so she doesn't have that meld strike up for that bonus damage to crit.
Radiant's top tower is under
No,
attack.
she's not crit. She doesn't crit, sorry. She doesn't have that bonus damage. And it also goes through armor. Yeah. So, it's kind of unfortunate at the moment for Dynasty. We do hear something. Got a nightmare out into this Shadow Demon. Skewers back. Fiend Script. Shockwave. Probably wasn't required Fiend Script, but they're going to secure that kill anyway. As everyone else in Dynasty was out of position. Shadow Demon was by himself. And once again, they've rewarded this hill, so they've got vision of everywhere. Any rotation. I'll throw another one here, so they can watch anything movement to the secret shop, to the wards, or anything. And we got aggressive ping coming out onto this tower here. They want to defend this, but Lifesteal is taking on this Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter BKBs and runs away. So, he does have that BKB now. RP's got to be popped. Shockwave, going to be disrupted to save him for a few seconds. Lunate can't come flying through, and we'll pick him off. Darkseer kills the Templar Assassin down on bottom lane. Templar Assassin does not have the survivability, but a skill back coming onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon does fall. So this will be a tier 2 tower up top. Lena's going to rotate in. She's just got to... She won't be able to do anything. We'll see some damage come out into the tier 3. RP is down for 80 seconds. So you won't be seeing... Most likely won't be seeing them trying to force the fight on the tower. They're going to start to rotate mid and try and see what they can do to this mid tower. As Dynasty still, I don't believe, will be able to fight on this tower. They still have to stay behind here or they will die. And my voice just went all loco on me. Where are we? Darkseer, he's got his Agnum Scepter up, so he's got a lot of money. It's on 7k, Gyrocopter's 8k, Magnus 6.5, Templar 4. The Coddle is higher than you in farm. That's showing you the way this game's been going. Throws those cogs out, try and keep him off the tower. Cooldown 1 will hit him, but no follow-up damage will come through. We got Magnus, blinks in, skewers out, into the Illuminate. He's going to rage up. A few auto-attacks will finish him off. There we go, he falls to the Gyrocopter. So Lifesteal gets picked off. The reverse polarity should be up shortly. So they're going to get this tier 2 tower. Reverse polarity will be up for the tier 3 tower. And this could spell the game for Dynasty. Good mech pop by the Keeper of the Light, filling up those creeps, filling up his supports. And this tower's gonna fall. Taking a lot of damage. Gyrocopter doing 159 damage. We've got a cogs coming in and I need to sneeze. Oh, I apologise for that. Clockwork does fall to the damage of Yellow Solo mid. So Clockwork's going to be out of this battle. Shadow Person's coming through. It's only level 1. Not doing too much damage. It did level that Disruption Soul Catcher up, expecting him and the Lena to be doing a lot more damage than what they did. But they just weren't aggressive enough. And they just couldn't find anyone out. So those two haven't been used to their full potential this game. I mean, I would have liked to see a smoke or two from them to try and keep that Magnus down, get your Templar Assassin some farm. However, that didn't happen. They were in that tri-lane, not doing too much, except just stealing the XP from that last deal. I would have liked to have seen them rotate up top, help that Cogs. Why do I keep calling Clockwork Cogs? Keep helping and help Clockwork out. And they could have found a kill on either the Bane or the Coddle. However, they stayed bottom. Lifestealer fell behind in those levels, fell behind in that farm. They lost the towers. And you also admit have just been able to walk all over him so far this game. We're going to see a DC from this Bane. He's going to be microed back in to continue fighting on this boss. So, they're going to get Roshan. Shadow Demon's going to throw up that water, but they're not going to see the Roshan. They should know because no one's defending this tower. But there's nothing they can do about it. Roshan does fall. We have a reconnect by this Bane. So... Look, they're not pausing it. They didn't really need to. All they had to do was hold the Bane in position, auto-attacking. And we have Coddle just trying to save the farm for his Magnus. Except it went to Darkseer with that Iron Shell. Scumbag Darkseer. So, as you see with Dynasty, they can't leave their base. They're too afraid. They'll, even though there's these creeps pushed up here, they now see the Bane. They see a TP. They should see mid. And they should see, oh, we've got some room to move. They have a ward here, but they might expect a smoke gank. We still got this final ward up by Yoshi mid, still flying around. Navadi, how you going? Navadi's picked up the Mystic Staff, so he'll be working towards Shivers. I'm going to throw it out there and go for Shivers. He could go for the Scythe of Ice, it will be useful, but on him so far, I reckon a Shivers would be also a fantastic pickup. We got Bane, just being microed around by this Coddle. Coddle's like, I can do something other than spam my Illuminate. Never mind, I can still spam my Illuminate. It's just I won't get attacked by it anymore. Look at that macro going on. Fantastic macro by this Coddle. So, they're going to be walking around together, having a little bit of fun. We got a very aggressive Darkseer coming out, pushing this lane hard. If he's not careful, he's going to die. If vacuums in, he's going to get disrupted. Will we see the Light Strike Array? Light Strike Array is late! It's late once again. Oh, no, it just hits. That's lucky. Then there's Guna Blade, the open wounds, and he's going to fall. That was a very, very lucky Light Strike Away by Luna. That was on the edge of that Light Strike Away. Honestly, I don't even think that should have hit where he was standing. So, they're going to find a lucky pickup in the Darkseer who was extremely overextended. But I mean, he can. They don't have many stuns. They've got Lena. And she's been missing most of her Light Strike Arrays, especially after the disruption. They have a Clockwork with his hookshot, but I think he apparently missed his hookshot, so Darkseer was still being aggressive. Look back at this Gyrocopter. He's got his helmet with the Dominator. He's got Aegis. He's got 2.5k racked up. So, should see them group up and just push this in for a Rax very shortly, because you don't want to waste that Aegis. I mean, it's still got 3 minutes left on the Aegis, but you don't want to have to use all that 3 minutes. So Yellow Cell mid are sitting in a pretty commanding position. Gyrocopter still sitting higher. He's got more gold than the entire opposition of Dynasty. That's harsh. Templar Assassin is the highest on Dynasty's side with only 5.5k gold. This lifestealer 4k. That's boots. Maybe almost armlet. Almost armlet at 27 minutes. That hurts. That hurts a lot. That ching noise, that's not him with money. That's him being poor. In jail, being poor, because he tried to rob some money and just got molested. Those are his wounds. So then we got another pause out by this Darkseer. Oh, by Yellow Soul mid in general. So a lot of lag coming out for Yellow Soul mid. Not much you can do about it. But just wait it out. Nev has to restart his comp at 4 minutes max. So while we do a restart, I'm just going to take this time to say thank you for watching one of my presentation. I really enjoy it. Follow it if you want to. I've got lots of VODs up on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/DotaYoshi. I appreciate it if you do watch it. It does help. It does make me feel warm inside. I appreciate it a lot. Don't have to, only if you want to. I do have VODs up of quite a few of the other cyber gamer teams. Most, probably, I've done about 13 casts now, so there should be about an average of 17, 18 different teams there. Most of them from the top 20. If you do want to sneakily check out the other teams, see how they want to play, how they do play. If they're in form, if they're out of form, you know, etc. But yeah, that's youtube.com/DotaYoshi. Does mean a lot. And now with that out of the way with, I'm just probably going to put some music on for my YouTube listeners. Anyone who's watching me in game, well, unfortunately you're just going to have silence, because I'm cruel. 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 Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Just get rid of this music for now. Okay, it's not going yet. There we go. Okay. So up and running again. Just about to walk into the bathroom and then I hear the ding ding. I was like, ah, got quite disappointed. Sometimes I wish I had a bucket. Good old bucket sitting side by side me. I also would like to apologize if you've watched one of my two Cybergamer casts tonight. They've both kind of consisted of quite a lot of pauses. So I apologize for that, but nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately, a bit of problems for the teams on both games. A little bit of lag, a bit of DCing, Dota bugs. Hookshot coming flying in with the infest. We're going to see a great skewer out pushing that clockwork out, and then we're going to see the cooldown come down. We're going to see a lot of damage coming out. Shadow Demon, it gets hit, was the only one to be hit by the reverse party, but BKB up with the flat cannon, being able to do a lot of damage. Now Lifesteal's on the run. He's not going to be able to armor toggle his way out of this, will he? He needs to armor toggle, armor toggle, armor toggle. He's not armor toggle. He didn't armor toggle in time, so he got hit by the Illuminate. So that's 3 dead. We've got a vacuum back in, and they're chasing down this TA. All her refraction charges are down, so they could jump in. We're going to blink in the wrong direction. Bane's coming in, nightmaring up, getting ready. It gets taken off somewhere, and now they're on the chase. Great skewer hit. Got to see them meld up, and then the shockwave. Spoilers, you're dead. Pun. Not really, that was pretty god awful. We see Flat Cannon ripping through that poor Lena on the side there. She didn't see it coming. 3 shots by the Gyrocopter with that Eagle song. Just killed him. Vacuum in. Shadow Demon's going to be in some trouble. Got the Purge coming out, so that should save him. War's been flying out. Clockwork flying through there. And he's going to fall. Illuminate coming through. Brain Sap's going to finish off that Clockwork. Oh my god. And now we see Flat Cannon destroying off more people, and now the lifesteal falling. There goes the mid-racks. And unfortunately, there's not much Dynasty can do about this. I wouldn't mind seeing a GG this early, because unfortunately they can't do anything. They're behind the farm. Gyrocopter's got more money than their entire team combined. So Champion Assassin trying to do something. Gyrocopter comes in, takes the Laguna Blade to the face. Aegis has popped off, so he's got to be careful. Flat Cannon picks off all 3. No worries, mate. Who cares about dying? Never heard of it. He gets that butterfly now. And now they're going to look to rotate, get this tower. And that is the game, going in favour of yellow solo mid. I apologize to Yellow Solo Mid for a terrible name calling of them today. I mean, I just said YOLO and I've said Yellow Submarine, and we're just getting things wrong all over the place. One walk taking all the damage from that tower. Bit of Shadow Poison come flying out. They're not sure if they want to take this tower or not. They're all running around in circles. Now they're going to decide to back. Illuminate come flying through. Hookshot landing, and they're going to find Coddle at least. Coddle doesn't have that mech up. He could try and TP out, but he's not going to. So he will fall. Lifesteal reaches up trying to find someone, not going to find anyone. And Lena died to the Bane. So Bane's out of place in a random position. So let's have a slight look at these thingies. You know, I've these definitely. Yeah, well anyway, you're not taking anything away from Yellow Solo Mid. They've been doing fantastic this game. They've played their roles, positions fantastic. They knew when to group up. They grouped up at the right opportunities. And Dynasty, they just weren't able to keep up. They needed to split push. They needed to farm on those heroes. They needed to rotate those supports out early game to help the Cogwork. Okay, I'm calling you Cogwork from now on. Cogwork. They need to help him out, Mr. Cogs. And help him at the top lane and try and shut down this Gyrocopter. Instead, they stayed down bottom, taking away Darkseer's farm. Whereas the supports from Yellow Solo Mid being played by Navati and NEV. They did fantastic. They harassed top, they got the kill, they stacked some more, and then they got out of there. They left the rest of it up to that gyrocopter to farm. They went mid, they helped, they got a kill, they went bottom, they helped more. Gyrocopter in the meanwhile continued farming. They spread Dynasty all over the map. Dynasty didn't get the XP they needed, didn't get the gold, and they were forced into unfavourable positions. Yellow solo mid capitalised on this, and that's where we're at today. Got a good Nightmare coming out, we've got a hookshot coming in, we've got a Cogs coming out, Infest, but he BKBs up at the right time. Clockwork dies in a matter of 2 hits. Cooldown's gonna miss. Gotta see the Illuminate come. Not the Illuminate, the Binding Light, push him back in, and Gyrocopter's like, aha, I'll finish you off. He's got the Crystallis up and running, so these two supports are 2 shots away from dying. Skewer, punch in the face. Now we got a dead, very dead Shadow Demon. Oh, he's gonna get away. Oh, Illuminate hits him, he's dead. And the Disrupted Illusions finish off that Magnus. Rax is gone, but the game is gone for Dynasty. Just gonna walk it in here, pick up some more gold off those towers, pick off these tier 4 towers, and they will win it. So Yellow solo mid will beat Dynasty, and they will move into that 16th position on the Cybergamer Ladder. So they're going to be pretty happy about that. Going to see a jump in from that Blink Dagger picked up by the Templar Assassin. And we see just enough damage to take out that Gyrocopter. One more attack. Who wants this attack? Go Catapult. One more attack. Catapult. Catapult. Yeah. So Catapult will get that kill on that tier 4 tower. We see Templar Assassin's completely out. Oh, that's not Templar Assassin. CUR still out of position. Bane's got a blink. He'll blink out of there. We got a Surge up and ready by the Darks here. And then we got Coddle. He's got open wounds in 10. He needs to... he's Armlet toggling fine here. Not going to be Armlet toggle out of that one. The Iron Shell ticks too frequently. And I'm going to see possibly a death. No, not going to see a death. Hookshot hidden onto his teammate. Cogs him away. We are stuck, trapped, poor Darks here. And he will fall to Dynasty. Big Steve will end up raping, oh, not raping, raking in that kill. He raped that kill in. But no, he raked that kill in. He'll be happy with that. We'll hear a buyback come out from Joe. Joe doesn't want to stay dead for longer than what he has to. We hear bouncing of something. Templar Assassin picking off the Bane. Bane was AFK, eating some food.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
So things aren't looking too good for Dynasty. They don't want to give this game up yet, and it's understandable. They don't want to lose their position on the ladder. Play it out until it's over. So you never know. Might see some big throws come out by Yoshi mid, but they're currently 40k gold ahead, 38k XP. So even with about 6 sets of throws come out from Yellow Solo mid, I can't see them giving this game up. But I do want to see a Divine Rapier. That's what I want to see. He picks up his Daedalus. Daedalus Butterfly BKB equals 1 dead Dynasty. Taking them off the map. Now we got Shadow Demon. He thinks he can take this Gyrocopter. Come on, show us what you got. Coming in. Pool coming in from the Kodo, and now they're going to go on to this Roshan. So it's just pushing out that top lane just in case. Be careful that there was no movement by Dynasty to come down here to stop him. We'll likely see Gyrocopter sell those. No, I don't think they'll give the Roshan. Whoa, that's one giant piggy. So we'll see. Will we see Gyrocopter pick it up? No, we see. Yes, we do. He does drop those town portals, so he does pick up that Aegis. And now they've got a haste on this Magnus. Max is gonna love this haste. Wait, that's completely the wrong theme that I wanted. What's the Benny Hill theme? Yeah, I can't think of the Benny Hill theme right now, because that's what I wanted to do. Because I know, waiting for him to pop that haste, and I was gonna hum that Benny Hill theme. And we got Shadow Demon put up in that Nightmare. We got a Fiend's Grip coming out, and we got a dead Shadow Demon. We got the hook landing onto the life stealer, so he's not landing on that Magnus. Magnus pops up that haste, and they gotta kill off this clockwork. Oh, that's Darkseer. No, that's clockwork. And then we see Gyrocopter finishing off Toplin. And now they were four. Navati jumps in, gets that skewer off on Big Steve. Big Steve is no more. And now we'll see the final Illuminate killing off that Templar Assassin, and that is good game. And a spam of that RP. So I'd like to thank you for watching another Dota Yoshi presentation. If you like my casting, it'd mean a lot if you do subscribe to me on YouTube. You don't have to. And thank you for watching.